Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be ripping right into Ben and Zoe Sullivan for constantly putting their kids at risk every single time they open their mouths, every single time they film their kids, every single time they do anything. It is without the consequences in mind of what the kids are going through, and it is driving me insane. And these are one of the worst on YouTube. They are becoming one of the worst for it on YouTube. At least certain other families have toned it down as regards to filming their kids and exposing their kids. But these are ramping it up. They are doing it more and more and more without any thought whatsoever, because they don't understand it. They don't understand. They've been on YouTube now for 6 years and they still don't understand the dangers. And if you've been on it for that long and still don't know, even though you've been told time and time and time again, you've got issues. You have got issues. Ben, you have issues. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but you need to take yourself off YouTube as it is, right? So they put up a live the other day, their regular Friday night live, right? And it was full of absolute insanity. And we're going to take a look at a few of my favourite and best bits that I garnered from this particular live.
How did she
Someone
fix it?
said, Ben, someone said,
Yep.
Where is it? I can't see.
She just put tape on it.
Oh, I see. Right. So let me have a
Someone
look then.
said,
Scott Clan Award.
Kiwi Man said, Toby drinking from a big cup. Do
Right,
you
give it to me.
all have
Can I
one?
Give it to me.
Yeah.
So she got a Clan Award. Look.
The little ones have these ones. And
There you go.
So some random stranger is asking one of your kids about their drinking habits, the fact that he's drinking out of a particular mug. Now, this may not sound bad to regular people, but it's a little bit concerning if random strangers are taking such a vested interest in watching your kids drink their drinks or eat their food and stuff like that. It's like, I'm not going to say the word, but it's kind of like very predatory, and they shouldn't really be that invested in what kind of cup your kids are drinking out of. It shouldn't even be watching your kids drinking, to be fair. But
And can I tell you what? You know my name.
These ones.
My name's Dodo.
I'm always
Yes,
run out, so
I
I'm
got
coming
the
in.
clock.
so then you've got your 6-year-old child, just turned 6 years of age the other week, and he is reading the comments on the live chat and saying to people that they know what his name is. He is Jojo. He is talking directly to people in your comments, your 6-year-old child, telling them his name. Do you not see a problem with that? Do you not see an issue with that? Do you not see that that is very dangerous, that he can be talking to strangers online? You're not even paying attention to him. He's right there next to you. You're talking to other people, other kids, whilst your 6-year-old is focused on talking to strangers online.
Yeah.
I swear. Excuse me, Toby. Go for your words.
I've got a giraffe.
That's what it says.
You just literally slapped me in the face with your hair.
No, you did that
I'm
again.
back with my giraffe.
With me.
And now
Go on
I'm
then.
going with my giraffe.
Ow!
Now I am back with.
All right, Ben, calm down. It's just a piece of hair. It's not killing you, honestly. Bloody hell. Having a go at the child for the tiny bit of hair, just flicking him in the face. But then he turns around, having just sort of given her the evils, turns back round and is like all nicey to his fans. It's very, yeah, it's very fake, right, isn't it? It's very fake.
Dynamic. Yes, that was the buzzword from last week, wasn't it? Dynamic. You're right.
Oh, yes, Ben, we talked about that at length. Did you see it? Did you see it? The dynamic man that you are. I did a video. For those of you who don't know and didn't see it, I did a video. It was Dynamic Man with his faithful sidekick, Dynamite Woman. brilliant. I know. But Ben, you cannot be accused of being dynamic like ever. Sorry.
Say hi to Janice. Hi, quietly, please. Thank you. Yeah. Say hi to Janice.
So Ben, you're getting your children there to say hi to strangers online. They don't know those people. They don't know them. They're not their friends. You shouldn't be encouraging your kids to befriend these strangers online. Do you have any idea just how dangerous that actually is? Do you care how dangerous it is? It is hugely dangerous, because what you're telling your kids is it is okay to talk to strangers online. It's not okay to talk to strangers online. It never has been. It's never been okay to talk to strangers. Even years ago, when there was no internet, you wouldn't go down the street and encourage your kids to talk to random strangers. In fact, the opposite is true. You teach them not to talk to strangers. That is the golden rule. But according to Ben, it's okay because they're fans, you know? And fans, they can't be bad people, can they? Of course they can't.
Daddy.
Say hi to Rebecca
Daddy.
and to Penny
Daddy.
and to Kayla.
Daddy.
Yes.
Someone said you Ben.
Says what?
You Ben.
Oh, right, okay. Say hi to Sean.
No.
Say hi to Sean.
Daddy.
Say hi to Sean.
Yeah, say hi to Sean, guys. Kids, say hi to Sean. Wait. To Sean. Say hi to Sean. Sean wants to say hi. So you better say hi to Sean. He's a paying subscriber. He's on Patreon, he is. You better say hi to Sean, right? Otherwise, there's no tea for you, right? Or it's an early bedtime for you. You better say hi to Sean, this strange man who is being strange online. This is Sean, by the way. Can I get a shout out, kids? Why? All right? Why? Why do you want a shout out from random kids online? Random kids who are not your own. Why do you want them to give you a shout out? Why does it mean so much for children, literal children, a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, and however old Toby is, to give you a shout out? Why do you want? Why? I don't understand why you would want that. What purpose do you actually want them to give you a shout out? They're children. They're not your children. They are children, right? And this is another comment from Sean, right? Your vlog was great last night. I liked that style you did. It was very useful and a good insight into how busy your day can be. And then he ends it up by saying, do kids like tennis? Again, why? Why are you asking what the random children on the internet like to do for sport, right? Why are you invested in what sport they're going to partake in? Why? And Ben, you don't see this as an issue. Why don't you see it as an issue? You not only don't see it as an issue, but you encourage it. You encourage the fans to interact with your kids, and you encourage your kids to interact with the random people online. Why do you do that? Why is this person so invested in what the kids are doing sport wise? That's a bit concerning for me. I'm not saying there's anything untoward for this person, but he also commented, hi Agnes. Now Agnes is what, 7? Is she? Sorry if I get the ages wrong, but she is young, right? 6 or 7. Right, so why are you saying hi to a 7-year-old online? You know, I don't see that as an appropriate thing to do. And surely to goodness, there must be a part of you in your brain, Sean, which says, hang on, it's not okay to be saying hello to a 7-year-old online, right? Just because the parents put them online actually doesn't give you the right to talk directly to them, or think that it's appropriate to talk directly to them, because it's not okay, is it? Now, this other comment, Sean has commented a few times on vlogs throughout the last few years, so he's been a regular by the looks of things, but I won't go through all this. But He does point out here that he lives in the north of Scotland, so safety is your kids are not necessarily in a safe place, being in such close proximity to somebody who is so invested in the lives of your children, right? So I'm just saying, Ben, that it's dangerous that you're doing this and yet you're encouraging this to be done. I don't understand why. I don't understand why the fans want to talk to your children, right? I don't understand it, because it's wrong. It's inappropriate. Even if they're fans of the family channel and they like you, Ben, and they like you, Zoe, let them talk to you, right? But at the end of the day, that's where it should start and end, right? It should not extend to wanting to interact with your children at all. Not even close. I'm sorry, there is no excuse for somebody wanting desperately to talk to your children online. There's no excuse whatsoever, right?
Someone said, can I get a shout out, please?
Say hi to Alex.
Hi,
Say hi to Carla.
Alex.
Yes.
And just a couple more comments which I picked up on the chat. This person said, well done to you. I teach in primary school. Love my job. Now, if you're a primary school teacher and you are okay with primary age kids being exploited for money online and exposed to predators online, that is absolutely shameful. If you are an educator and a carer of kids, for you to actually think it's okay for them to be put in this situation by their parents, that is absolutely shocking. There was another one as well here. It says, I was an elementary educator for 40 years. I do miss the kids. And again, if you are an educator and a carer of kids and your primary goal in life was to teach kids and to care for them, and you think it's okay then to have them exploited for money online and to be exposed to predators online, is absolutely disgraceful. And you should be taking a long hard look at yourselves.
Do any of the kiddos want to make videos and become like YouTube stars and stuff like that? Erin is desperate to, and Leah. Erin and Leah are desperate to start a YouTube channel.
And I'm guessing you told them to wait until they were at least 13 years of age, because that's at the end of the day, that's how old you have to be in order to be on social media, right? You have to be at least 13. I don't agree with that age, by the way. I think it should be a much older, 16 at least. But, I'm assuming there, Ben, that you told them that like the age of 8 was a little bit too young, maybe wait a little while.
And I want to help them with it, but it's kind of like the problem I've got is if I help them to start editing their videos that they want to make, I'm going to try and show them.
They do make their own videos, but we just let them. They don't post them anywhere. No. They don't have any social media. So
no, they barely have any memory left on their iPads, to be fair. But so to help them become YouTubers or whatever, I'm definitely going to help them, but.
Oh, so you're actually going to help them do it. You're not going to put them off, dissuade them, say it's a little bit dangerous, maybe wait a few years until you've grown a bit and you just, you know what you're doing. Just put them off, basically. Say anything just to put them off. But no, you said, oh, I'm definitely going to help them make their own YouTube channel at the age of 8, right? Because they want to become YouTube stars and everything else. We've got to help them reach their goals and their full potential. And we also know just how sought after 8-year-old twins would be, for predators online. That is insane that you want to do that. Absolutely insane, by the way.
But the thing is, it's kind of like having time to spend helping them edit their videos, and that takes me away from editing our videos and doing what we're doing. So it's difficult, but no, I definitely. So I've been showing them things like CapCut that they could use on their iPad and things like that, and kind of showing them slow time how to edit videos. But I'm trying to also teach them kind of to think about their videos first. Think about what they want to film, and think about how they want their videos to look and stuff like that. Not too deeply, because they're 9 or 8, nearly 9, aren't they? So, but Erin could probably rabbit for about an hour, to be honest, couldn't she? She could do a podcast, I think, rather than a vlog. But they definitely want to do it, so I'm definitely going to help them. Absolutely.
Okay, so I've got to ask Ben, and you have to ask this question. Definitely, you have to answer the question, right? What sort of people do you envisage wanting to watch your 8-year-old twins on YouTube? What sort of people do you think will watch them? I don't think that other kids will be watching them. I don't think that they will. It won't be targeted at children. Your largest part of your audience, I don't feel, is kids, right? I do feel that a lot of your audience are like adults, parents and things like that. But what sort of people are then going to be watching your kids, right? It's not going to be other kids. It's going to be other adults who watch your channel, right? So in what world is it okay for other adults to be invested in watching your 8-year-old twins? Just think about that for a second, Ben. There's no reason that any adult should be watching your twins. Any reason. Not any reason, right? You could get away with it on a family channel because you can say, right, I'm showing my twins because this is what they do on a daily basis and this is how we handle situations and stuff like that. But if they were to have their own channel, it would be kids doing kids stuff, right? There would be no reason for any other adult to watch them, period. Nothing, no reason whatsoever. So who do you think are going to watch those? And if it's other adults, then ask yourself why.
Others, not so much, really. Toby and so I've been having this chat with Toby and Noah, even Noah. So I've always wanted to have a Peugeot 205. I always wanted a Peugeot 205 GTI. I never bought one. This is going back in the, like the 90s. I always wanted a 1.9 GTI. It was like my dream car. I never bought one. I ended up with things like, Fiesta, XR2 and all these sorts of things, and Renault 1916 valve and all the cars you get when you're a lad. But I always wanted a Peugeot 205 GTI. Always wanted one. And I follow quite a few people now that have them, and they've done them right up. And I said, so we just got talking in the car when we'd dropping Noah to work and stuff. And I said, how about if later on we bought one? And as actually one came up, it was a wreck, but he had everything and it just needed doing up from scratch. And I said, well, we could start a YouTube channel just doing cars up and things like that. And they were and Toby is nuts about cars.
He's mental about cars.
And I mean nuts about cars. He can tell you a car before it's even come around the corner. Yeah, he can tell you what it is. He can tell you, and he reels them off. But they're like, yeah, let's do that. That'd be awesome, And then following the transformation of getting a car and doing it all up, and then selling it at the end or keeping it or whatever, and then having like Sully's garage. But that's in the future. That's an idea in the future. I think it's a really cool idea. Alongside what we do on YouTube, I think it's a cool idea.
We've got some spare time.
Yeah, we've got some spare time to. I'm pretty sure at the moment, if I came home with a wreck of a Peugeot 205 GTI that I've just spent $2,000 on a trailer, you might have something to say about that.
Plus, you wouldn't have anywhere to put it.
Yeah. But when we've got a dream house with a double garage and a pit in it and all that kind of stuff, or some ramps, then we'll be cool, and we'll do it. And we'll call it Sully's garage.
Only if I can have a garage for all my stuff.
Zoe does not look impressed there, does she? She looks rather miffed. She's not going to let Ben have this garage. Sully's garage, in fact. Ben is not going to get his garage unless Zoe gets a garage for all her crap and all her like boxes and her Tupperware and all that stuff, right? She needs an entire garage for that. But yeah, they're going to have a lovely like YouTube channel where they're going to fix up things, fix up cars, and then sell it on, and they're going to make a business out of it, and they're going to live in their swish swanky new home, you know, their mansion. They have to get a mansion in the future, don't they? And this is where they are heading towards, you know, with their desperation to get their 100,000 subs, because then they'll be able to afford this house that they want to get, and this Sully's garage that they want to get, and there's no reason not to pimp out your kids along the way, is there, Ben?
Sorry, I was just reading that. Melody says, probably been asked this before, but she has 6 kids from 3 months to 14. What age do you find most challenging?
We've had a bit of a discussion about that, actually. Do we talk a bit more about the teenage
16
years?
to 18.
Yeah, why not talk more about the teenage years? Because your teens, right, are going to go through so many different changes, and it's going to be so hard for them to navigate life, right? And it will be made an umpteenth times harder, right, to navigate this difficult period in their life with their with their parents just filming them or talking about them, exposing all the things that they're going through and talking about it. Because even if you don't film the kids or the teens doing what they're doing, and you just talk about them and you say, oh, Noah did this and this is how we dealt with it, or Charlotte did this is how we dealt with it, people will know, right? People will talk. Their friends will listen to it. Their friends will know what these teens are going through and will have things to say about it. You can't put these things online. There's a reason why your teens do not like to go on the vlog, right? It's because they have friends who are taking the piss out of them on a daily basis, and you talking about their issues and whatever it is they are going through on your vlog, just no, don't do it, right? Just don't do it. That's a horrible, horrible thing to do. So there we go. What have we learned from this video? I would say we've learned 1 or 2 things. One is that Ben and Zoe are pimping their kids out and encouraging them to talk to strangers online. How incredibly dangerous is that? Please, if you have children and you put them online, first of all, don't do that, right? Just don't do that. But second of all, just don't encourage them to talk to strangers online. It's just that simple, right? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. It's that simple. Do not encourage your kids to talk to strangers online. That's golden rule number 1. Golden rule number 2 is subscribe to this channel, and you'll get more of these videos where I can rip apart Zoe and Ben anytime that you like, because they so deserve it. They deserve my devotion. They deserve my time. So please give this video a massive thumbs up and comment all of your thoughts about it down below. Until next time, have a brilliant day. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.